Galatians chapter 5, verses 1 through 18. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Behold, I Paul say unto you, that if ye be circumcised, Christ shall profit you nothing. For I testify again to every man that is circumcised, that he is a debtor to do the whole law. Christ is become of no effect unto you, whosoever of you are justified by the law. Ye are fallen from grace. For we through the Spirit wait for the hope of righteousness by faith. For in Jesus Christ neither circumcision availeth anything, nor uncircumcision, but faith which worketh by love. Ye did run well. Who did hinder you, that ye should not obey the truth? This persuasion cometh not of him that calleth you. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. I have confidence in you through the Lord, that ye will be none otherwise minded. But he that troubleth you shall bear his judgment, whosoever he be. And I, brethren, if I yet preach circumcision, why do I yet suffer persecution? Then is the offense of the cross ceased. I would they were even cut off, which trouble you. For, brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary, the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. He who looks at his own character and position from a legal point of view will not only despair when he comes to the end of his reckoning, but if he is a wise man, he will despair at the beginning. For if we are to be judged on the footing of the law, then no man can be justified. How blessed to know that we dwell in the domains of grace and not of law. When thinking of my state before God, the question is not, am I perfect in myself before the law? But, am I perfect in Christ Jesus? That is a very different matter. We need not inquire, am I without sin naturally? But, have I been washed in the fountain opened for sin and for impurity? It is not, am I in myself well-pleasing to God? But it is, am I accepted in the Beloved? The Christian views his evidences from the top of Sinai and grows alarmed concerning his salvation. It were better far if he read his title by the light of Calvary. Why, says he, my faith has unbelief in it. It is not able to save me. Suppose he had considered the object of his faith instead of his faith. Then he would have said, there is no failure in him, and therefore I am safe. He sighs over his hope. Ah, my hope is marred and dimmed by an anxious carefulness about present things. How can I be accepted? Had he regarded the ground of his hope, he would have seen that the promise of God stands sure, and that whatever our doubts may be, the oath and promise never fail. Ah, believer, it is safer always for you to be led of the Spirit into gospel liberty than to wear legal fetters. Judge yourself at what Christ is, rather than at what you are. Satan will try to mar your peace by reminding you of your sinfulness and imperfections. You can only meet his accusations by faithfully adhering to the gospel and refusing to wear the yoke of bondage.